Hey Leo, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be your October love reading, so let's jump right into it. Now, guys, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leo signs, okay? And this is going to be for the first person you think of when it comes to love, okay? Just keep in mind that the energies could be vice versa. So it could be your energy I'm picking up on or the person that you're dealing with, okay? All right, let's start with the general energy. Let's just see what's up in the Leo world. Where do your energies lie in love? October 2020. What is the energy around Leo? October 2020 when it comes to love. All right, so we got the Knight of Swords. We have the Devil card. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay. Let's get at least 3 more here, guys. We have the Tower card. The 6 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Fool card in the reverse and the Star card in the reverse, okay? For some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I truly feel like this is something where you become cold towards someone or they become cold towards you, okay? Your energy for this energy here is the 2 of Cups in the reverse, okay? You have the 5 of Wands behind that and the 4 of Coins in the reverse behind that. Hey, what'd I say? Go. Okay, so yeah, there's something here where it's like you really feel that you have to protect yourself from something, and I see a big change happening. It's like you lose faith in something. You see it as a mistake, okay? Or maybe someone views something with you in that way. But it's like there's a big chapter that you're letting go of. It could be a person that you're finally putting in the past. It could be a way of love and the way you went about love. Okay, and you just saying, okay, I need to go about things differently. But there's a toxic chapter that just felt very forced here, okay? And I feel like it's ending, and I feel like you're clear on what needs to be done, you know, to have a very stable path ahead of you, okay? So we're going to keep this energy in mind. Let's get into the reading. Now, I'm going to use 2 decks for this, guys. The deck I was just using is Tarot of the Divine, okay? And this next one I'm going to use is Modern Witch Tarot. But let's see both sides of this. So first, I'm going to pull cards to see how you guys are viewing this person. So this is going to be the first person that comes to mind when you think of love. All right. So how are you viewing them? What's up with this? So let's get at least 6 cards here. Let's get at least 2 more cards and we can start here. Okay, guys. So the energy that you have towards this person, the world. So you're saying, all right, it's time for a strong new chapter. All right, this always means good things coming in, but what direction do you have to go in to get this new chapter? We have the 3 of Swords and we have the 10 of Swords, okay? So someone can feel very betrayed. Someone could feel conflicted. Someone could feel heartbroken, okay? And there could be a feeling of, you know, this was someone who was very, very close to me. But I feel like you find success and soulmate energy with after leaving a person or letting go of like a bad habit you may have had towards a person, okay? But I see you guys making a necessary change, but it might be something that hurts in the beginning, okay? So with the way that you view them, maybe there's harsh sense of communication when you guys speak, or maybe there's no communication at all. But feeling like, look, when it comes to building this, or when I have to interact with this person, it's difficult, okay? So this is something that really just needs to be rejected. It's like, I want blessings, and I want to take a whole new path in life. And I'm accepting the fact that this may need to be dropped, okay? Or again, it could be a habit. It doesn't have to be a person altogether, all right? So let's see how they're looking at things with you, and we're going to keep going back and forth and adding cards, okay? All right, Leo, so how's this person viewing things with you? Their energy towards you guys, the Temperance card in the reverse, followed by the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Strength card in the reverse, okay? So there's that sense of, you know, there's something in my soul that doesn't resonate with this person. In this case, it's you, Leo. So they could feel like there's something that doesn't resonate, you know, when it comes to you. It's like there's something that their soul just can't tap into when it comes to you, okay? And that there's balance with this thing being let go of. Now, they do feel like there is a very strong connection here, all right? But I feel like this is something where there could be a lot of arguing. I feel like also the worst that could have happened with this person has happened. So they see that as well. They see you as a very powerful person, Leo, okay? But either this person is not genuinely invested in you, or they feel that you're not genuinely invested in them. So, you know, this is how they are viewing you. So in most cases, it could be a person that, like, if they were to stick around, it's more out of convenience than, like, actually being head over heels and, like, loving a person. All right? So let's choose 3 more cards on their end. Then we'll pull 3 more cards on your end. Tell me more about how this person feels about Leo. The Hanged One. All right? So this is the Hanged Man. We have the 8 of Cups. Ooh. And we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. They feel like things wouldn't be an equal give and take, okay? Maybe one person would put in more energy than the other. But I see this person like, look, this would waste my time, whether they don't think you'd allow them in or they just know deep down that it wouldn't work out. So, honestly, this is a person that I don't see them going above and beyond, you know, bending over backwards to fix something. It's the sort of thing like where if you hit them up and said, you want to come over? Sure. But if you said something like, prove to me that you can come over, they'd be like, that sounds like a lot of work, bye. So it's that sort of nonchalant energy like, hey, I'll take it if it's there, but don't think I'm going to work for it if it's not, okay? Now let's pull 3 more cards on your end. How are you viewing them? Page of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Hermit card in the reverse. It's like, look, I've seen what I had to. The things I didn't know in the past, I know them now. So at this point, it's like you don't even want to speak to them, okay? Even if you're hurt, like I don't see you guys speaking to them. It's like realizing that you're unstable, realizing that, you know, you probably weren't genuinely invested, realizing that you were probably a player, okay? Or that you're meant to go in another direction. But Leo, it's like you feel like, you know, they're wearing a mask, that there's a lot of manipulation with this person. And it's like, even though there was a desire for it at some point, you're in a place where you're letting it go. Okay? So it's like you just don't want the problems. You're in a place where you're ready to cut this out. Again, guys, for these, it could be vice versa. So maybe this was all your side here as opposed to theirs. Okay? So take what fits. Okay? But I am going to do general advice. This is going to be for all Leos. Okay, after that we're going to break it up a bit. So I'll do advice for singles, those who find themselves in a gray area, those who are in a relationship, and those who date the same sex. Okay, all right, so let's get the general advice, Leo. How should this play out? What should you do? What does Spirit want to say or make you aware of? All right. And guys, if this is resonating with you so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much to all that do. It truly, truly helps to keep the channel running. So thank you guys for your support. All right. So general advice for all Leos. What the Spirit want to say. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Swords. Three of Coins in the reverse. So off back, guys, the greatest thing here might be something that initially may hurt. All right. I see that you guys could be bothered by something, pissed off by something, maybe acting dramatically because of something. Maybe it's them. But I see a strong new beginning or something just being strengthened and continuing that is going to be there for you. And with the Hierophant, this was destined for you. But for this great Wheel of Fortune moment to come in, you know, for you to feel like you're winning the lottery when it comes to love, something needs to be moved away from. And that's going to be difficult for you. For some of you, this could be a person altogether that you have to let go of. For others of you, this could be, you know, an old mindset, old habits. You know, maybe you grew up in a house where love wasn't healthy. So you had to unlearn that and then relearn the proper way to love. Okay? So there's just something that's being let go of, but amazing things come in for you. Queen of Swords in the reverse, to strongly protect yourself. Okay? We have the King of Coins. So for some of you, maybe this had to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And lastly, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So again, I feel like you're trying to find balance in all of this. All right. But Spirit is saying you need to be strong and cut out wherever the conflict is at. Because once you turn your back on this, there's going to be so much expansion, although you may feel turmoil while you're like moving away from this. But again, the worst that could have happened has happened here. You guys are going to be in a place where you feel, you know, really, really stable. Where for a lot of you specifically, money's going to grow as well. Okay? But Spirit is saying there's something you really, really need to protect yourself from. Okay? All right, guys. So for my single Leos, what is the advice for my single Leos? What is the advice here for my single Leos? The Empress card in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Justice card, Six of Cups. This is all karmic, guys. Letting go of karmic, abusive, destructive things, leaving all of that stuff in the past. Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. I'm gonna take what flipped on the table. The rest is a lot, so let's take this here. You know what? I gave singles the extra card, so I'll give it to you guys. I mean, not singles. There was another reading I did before this. A lot of cards fell. I gave it to them, so I'll do the same for y'all. Okay? Don't be bothered by the BS. All right? Protect yourself and make the decision to just let this go. Okay? You have the Ten of Swords and you have the Judgment card in the reverse. So there could have been a lot of hurt here, a lot of betrayal here, but something just wasn't a good idea. All right? So you may have an unstable transition as you're leaving the past in the past. But you have something that's going to take off for you. And for a lot of you, you're not aware of what this is just yet. Maybe you don't see it coming, or maybe it's a person that you don't know. But something is really going to take off for you, okay? But you've wasted your time on something, that's okay. Just don't waste any more, okay? All right, so for my Leos in the gray area, maybe you're deciding whether or not you want to make it official with the person you were dating. Maybe you're separated or on a break from someone and you don't know what's ultimately going to happen. So what is the advice for my Leos that find themselves in a gray area? What is the advice here? All right, we have the Knight of Wands. Judgment card upright. Two of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands. For a lot of you, you're just going to realize that you have a lot more balance without something. Okay? Even if you are in, you know, you have the ability or power to bring this back in, I don't think it would be a good thing. And I totally feel like there's a third party situation here. So if you've been trying to get at someone, and it's like they've been wishy-washy, it's because they have someone else or because there's something else that's distracting them. All right? So I feel like there's going to be a conversation had where it's just like, okay, let's just forget about this. We have the Ace of Coins. Let's get 3 more cards for you guys. Queen of Coins. Knight of Cups. There's a love offer coming in. Could be from Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is something solid. This is something stable that you can rely on. But it's time to make the smart decision. All right? You know what to protect yourself from. You know who you can't trust. All right? So something long-term is going to be coming in for y'all. For some of you, this could be something with money. That could be the focus that's going to happen. But if you're going to be distracted because of finances, it's because you're making a lot of money and you really need to focus. Okay? All right. So for those in a relationship, what is the advice to my Leos who are in a relationship? For my Leos in a relationship. Alright. The 5 of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Swords. Page of Coins. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Alright, the energy is King of Wands in the reverse, 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups in the reverse. If someone was cheating, especially out of the ego, whether this was you or the other person, because sometimes there's people who, there's different reasons for cheating. Some people cheat because they're just shitty people. Some people cheat because, you know, maybe they feel like they love someone else. They feel like they genuinely fall for someone else. Okay? And some people cheat out of ego. Let me see if I still got it. Let me see if I still have the power to pull someone in. I feel like someone is doing foul play out of ego, whether it's you or someone else. And that's going to cause a lot of problems because that is going to be shown. Whoever's fucking up, guys, or doing something shady, it's going to come out. It is going to be addressed. All right? There's something where there's going to have to be a very clear conversation that's had here. All right? And someone's going to be like, look, I'm tired. I did absolutely everything that I could to make this work. Okay? But I'm tired. And the path for peace is going to be taken. Okay? So if a peace cannot be found while with this person, then they're not staying around. But you have to accept what you know deep down inside, Leo. All right? You have the High Priestess, which means you're 125% in tune with what's right. It's just a matter of acting on it, okay? So if something feels off, it's because it is. If someone, whoever did that shady thing, whether it was cheating, lying, stealing money, whatever it was, you're going to have to own up to it, okay? All right, so lastly, for my Leos who date the same sex, what is the advice here? We have the 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Coins here, or Knight of Coins, I'm sorry. 3 of Swords in the reverse, Lover's card in the reverse, Page of Coins in the reverse. So there's a drastic change that happens here where you guys are extremely happy. with something that you're able to manifest, but this is all coming in after losing faith in something. So for a lot of you, either the person that you start talking to is not going to be 100% over someone, or something that they dealt with, or you're not going to be 100% over something when you get into this thing. But Spirit is saying, look, take it slow and steady. Get your mind, in a right place. Don't self-sabotage with the wrong thoughts, and stand your ground with this. So it's like, I feel like this is saying, look, I know you've been hurt before. I know that didn't work out before, but don't let that be the reason that this doesn't. We have the 8 of Coins. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Justice card in the reverse. All right, so someone may feel like there was some sort of injustice, okay? And that's why something wasn't successful with the person. But now something comes in that brings healing, that feels really good, okay? And it's like you're reserved towards this. You're like, I want to trust you, but I just went through hell and back. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you go towards. What's up, ladies? Okay. But this is going to be something that you really work on. And this is going to be something that's great. But slow and steady wins the race. Remember, guys, the way in which we acquire things is most likely how we'll lose it or how it's going to go. So if you meet someone and boom, you're in a relationship in 2 days, that should actually be something that scares you. Because if they can fall for you and be with you that quickly, what's to say you're not going to wake up 5 months later and they're in a full-blown relationship with someone else? Okay, so just keep in mind how something is coming into your life, and keep in mind how you treat it when you're first starting things here. Okay, because you want to make sure that it's done in a way where you're not punishing your present and your future with problems from the past. Okay, guys, so this is very, very solid. Okay, so continue to keep releasing what wasn't working out and expect good things. This is going to be something where it's like you feel really stable. You feel like, I don't know, you feel like you can like ease up. This is going to be someone that like they don't mind getting their hands dirty. They don't mind doing things from scratch. Okay, it's that wholesome energy. Like they're going to make you soup from scratch when you're sick, like that sort of vibe. So enjoy it, guys. All right. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for viewing. If you guys would like your own personal reading, I'm only doing emergency readings from here on out. I know I still have a few regular readings from the past to catch up on, but I won't be, offering those from here on out. Now, with the emergency readings, you do get the reading within 24 hours. Just keep in mind, I do not always work on the weekends. So if you order it anytime from Friday to Sunday, then it's first come, first serve, and I get those out. Usually all of them on Monday, but if it's a lot of requests, then Monday and Tuesday I get all of those out. Okay, guys, I love you, Leo. Take care.